Is there a regular expression to validate an email address in JavaScript? Using regular expressions is probably the best way. You can see a bunch of tests here, taken from Chromium. Here's the example of regular expression that accepts Unicode. But keep in mind that one should not rely only upon JavaScript validation. JavaScript can easily be disabled. This should be validated on the server side as well. Here's an example of the above in action. I've slightly modified Jamon's answer. For people who want really simple validation in the form of the regular expression to prevent matching multiple @signs. Example JavaScript function. Just for completeness. Here you have another RFC 2822 compliant regex. The official standard is known as RFC 2822. It describes the syntax that valid email addresses must adhere to. You can but you shouldn't read on implemented with this regular expression. AZ0-9, hashtag $% and asterisk plus slash equals, caret underscore dash plus, colon backslash. AZ0-9, hashtag $% and plus slash equals, caret underscore dash plus, backslash x01 dash backslash x08 backslash x0b backslash x0c backslash x0e dash backslash x1f backslash x21 backslash x23 dash backslash x5b backslash x5d dash backslash x7f backslash x01 dash backslash x09 backslash x0b backslash x0c backslash x0e dash backslash x7f at colon AZ0-9, AZ0-9 AZ0-9, backslash dot plus AZ0-9, AZ0-9 AZ0-9, backslash, colon, 250-520-40-901, 0-90-9, backslash dot 3, 250-520-40-901, 0-90-9, AZ0-9 AZ0-9 colon, backslash x01 dash backslash x08 backslash x0b backslash x0c backslash x0e dash backslash x1f backslash x21 dash backslash x5a backslash x53 dash backslash x7f backslash x01 dash backslash x09 backslash x0b backslash x0c backslash x0e dash backslash x7f plus backslash. We get a more practical implementation of RFC 2822 if we omit the syntax using double quotes and square brackets. It will still match 99.99% of all email addresses in actual use today. AZ0-9, hashtag $% and asterisk plus slash equals, caret underscore dash plus, colon backslash. AZ0-9, hashtag $% and plus slash equals, caret underscore dash plus at, AZ0-9, AZ0-9 AZ0-9, backslash dot plus AZ0-9, AZ0-9 AZ0-9. A further change you could make is to allow any two-letter country code top-level domain. And only specific generic top-level domains. This regex filters dummy email addresses like asdf@adsf.adsf. You will need to update it as new top-level domains are added. AZ0-9, hashtag $% and asterisk plus slash equals, caret underscore dash plus, colon backslash. AZ0-9, hashtag $% and plus slash equals, caret underscore dash plus at, AZ0-9, AZ0-9 asterisk AZ0-9, backslash dot plus, AZ2com.org netgov milbiz info mobi name aero jobs museum backslash b. So even when following official standards, there are still trade-offs to be made. Don't blindly copy regular expressions from online libraries or discussion forums. Always test them on your own data and with your own applications. Emphasis mine. Wow. There are lots of complexity here. If all you want to do is just catch the most obvious syntax errors, I would do something like this. It usually catches the most obvious errors that the user makes and assures that the form is mostly right. Which is what JavaScript validation is all about. There's something you have to understand the second you decide to use a regular expression to validate emails. It's probably not a good idea. Once you have come to terms with that, there are many implementations out there that can get you halfway there. This article sums them up nicely. In short, however, the only way to be absolutely positively sure that what the user entered is in fact an email is to actually send an email and see what happens. Other than that, it's all just guesses. HTML5 itself has email validation. If your browser supports HTML5, then you can use the following code. JSFiddle. Link. From the HTML5 spec. A valid email address is a string that matches the email production of the following ABNF. The character set for which is Unicode. Email equals 1 asterisk a text slash dot. At label asterisk dot label. Label equals letdig ldhstr letdig. Limited to a length of 63 characters by RFC 1034 section 3.5. A text equals. Letdig equals. LDHSTR equals. This requirement is a willful violation of RFC 5322, which defines a syntax for email addresses that is simultaneously too strict before the @ character, too vague after the @ character, and too lax allowing comments, witty space characters, and quoted strings in manners unfamiliar to most users to be of practical use here. The following JavaScript and Perl-compatible regular expression is an implementation of the above definition. /AZAZ0-9 Hashtag $% and asterisk plus / equals, __ plus at AZAZ0-9, AZAZ0-9-0,61 AZAZ0-9, /, AZAZ0-9, AZAZ0-9-0,61 AZAZ0-9, $. I have found this to be the best solution. It allows the following formats. It's clearly versatile and allows the all-important international characters, while still enforcing the basic anything at anything format. It will block spaces which are technically allowed by RFC. But they are so rare that I'm happy to do this. In modern browsers you can build on top of @Social's answer with pure JavaScript and the DOM. I put together an example in the fiddle. http://jsfiddle.net/boldewin/2b6d5. Combined with feature detection and the bare bones validation from Squirtle's answer. It frees you from the regular expression massacre and does not bork on old browsers. This is the correct RFC 822 version. JavaScript can match a regular expression. Here's an RFC 22 regular expression for emails. Correct validation of email address in compliance with the RFCs is not something that can be achieved with a one-liner regular expression. An article with the best solution I've found in PHP is what is a valid email address. Obviously, it has been ported to Java. I think the function is too complex to be ported and used in JavaScript. JavaScript/node.js port. https://www.npmjs.com/package/email-addresses. A good practice is to validate your data on the client, but double-check the validation on the server. With this in mind, you can simply check whether a string looks like a valid email address on the client and perform the strict check on the server. Here's the JavaScript function I use to check if a string looks like a valid mail address. Explanation. Last at POS. Last at should be before last. Since at cannot be part of server name as far as I know. Last at POS 0. There should be something the email username before the last @ str index of @ equals -1. There should be no @ in the address. Even if @ appears as the last character in email username, it has to be quoted, so would be between that @ and the last @ in the address. Last.post2. There should be at least 3 characters before the last dot. For example, @b.com. str length. Last.post2. There should be enough characters after the last dot to form a 2-character domain. I'm not sure if the brackets are necessary. All email addresses contain an @ i.e. @ symbol. Test that necessary condition. Don't bother with anything more complicated. Even if you could perfectly determine whether an email is RFC syntactically valid, that wouldn't tell you whether it belongs to the person who supplied it. That's what really matters. To test that, send a validation message. This was stolen from http://codesnippets.joint.com/post/show/1917. Do this. Why? It's based on RFC 2822, which is a standard all email addresses must adhere to. And I'm not sure why you'd bother with something simpler. You're gonna copy and paste it anyway. Often when storing email addresses in the database, I make them lowercase and. In practice, regexes can usually be marked case insensitive. In those cases this is slightly shorter. Here's an example of it being used in JavaScript with the case insensitive flag I at the end. Note: technically some emails can include quotes in the section before the @ symbol with escape characters inside the quotes, so your email user can be obnoxious and contain stuff like @ and. As long as it's written in quotes. Nobody does this ever. It's obsolete. But it is included in the true RFC 2822 standard and omitted here. Note 2. The beginning of an email before the @ sign can be case sensitive via the spec. However, anyone with a case sensitive email is probably used to having issues. And in practice, case insensitive is a safe assumption. More info. Are email addresses case sensitive? More info. http://www.regular-expressions.info/email.html. I'm really looking forward to solve this problem. So I modified email validation regular expression above. Original. // // dot comma, colon /s at plus /dot caret. // dot comma, colon /s at plus asterisk dot plus at /0 to 91 comma 3 dot 0 to 91 comma 3 dot 0 to 91 comma 3 dot 0 to 91 comma 3 az dash 0 dash 9 plus dot plus az $2 modified // dot comma, colon /s at plus dot caret. // dot comma, colon /s at plus asterisk dot plus at caret. /dot comma, /s at plus dot 0 comma 1 plus caret /dot comma, colon /s at $2 / To pass the examples in Wikipedia email address. And you can see the result in here. You should not use regular expressions to validate an input string to check if it's an email. It's too complicated and would not cover all the cases. Now since you can only cover 90% of the cases, write something like, you can refine it. For instance, AAA @ is valid. But overall you get the gist. And don't get carried away. A simple 90% solution is better than 100% solution that does not work. The world needs simpler code. Simply check out if the entered email address is valid or not using HTML. There isn't any need to write a function for validation. It's hard to get an email validator 100% correct. The only real way to get it correct would be to send a test email to the account. That said, there are a few basic checks that can help make sure that you're getting something reasonable. Some things to improve. Instead of new regexp, just try writing the regexp out like this. Second, check to make sure that a period comes after the @ sign. And make sure that there are characters between the @s and periods. This is how Node Validator does it. A solution that does not check the existence of the TLD is incomplete. Almost all answers to this question suggest using regex to validate emails addresses. I think regex is only good for a rudimentary validation. It seems that the checking validation of email addresses is actually two separate problems. One, validation of email format. Making sure if the email complies with the format and pattern of emails in RFC 5322 and if the TLD actually exists. A list of all valid TLDs can be found here. For example, although the address example at example.ccc will pass the regex, it is not a valid email, because CCC is not a top-level domain by IANA. 2. Making sure the email actually exists. For doing this, the only option is to send the users an email. Use this code inside your validator function. Else you can use jQuery. Inside rules define regex update 2018. Try this. TypeScript version complete. More info. https://git.io/vhefc. In contrast to Squirtle, here is a complex solution, but it does a mighty fine job of validating emails properly. Use like so. Regex for validating email address. Here is a very good discussion about using regular expressions to validate email addresses. Comparing email address validating regular expressions. Here is the current top expression. That is JavaScript compatible. For reference purposes. Apparently. That's it. Taken from http://fightingforallostcause.net/miscellaneous/2006/compare-email-regex.php. On October 1, 10. But, of course, that's ignoring internationalization. My knowledge of regular expressions is not that good. That's why I check the general syntax with a simple regular expression first and check more specific options with other functions afterwards. This may not be the best technical solution, but this way I'm way more flexible and faster. The most common errors I've come across are spaces, especially at the beginning and end, and occasionally a double dot. Wikipedia standard mail syntax. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/email_address number sign examples. https://fr.wikipedia.org/wiki/adrse_%sign c3% a9 electronic number sign syntax c_exact. Show this test. https://regex101.com/r/lhj9goo/1. I was looking for a regex in JS that passes all email address test cases. Email at example.com valid email. First name dot last name at example.com email contains dot in the address field. Email at subdomain.example.com email contains dot with subdomain. First name plus last name at example.com plus sign is considered valid character. Email at 192.0.2.123 domain is valid IP address. Email at 192.0.2.123 square bracket around IP address is considered valid. Email at example.com quotes around email is considered valid. 123456789 at example.com digits in address are valid. Email at domain1.example-in domain name is valid. Underscore 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 at example.com underscore in the address field is valid. Email at example.name is valid top level domain name. Email at example.co.jp in top level domain name also considered valid using co.jp as example here. First name dash last name at example.com dash in address field is valid. Here we go. http://regexar.com/